Stephen A. Smith, you saying that you haven't sold out, then invite me on the show. Give me that platform because the system is rigged, so they're not held accountable. So give me that platform. Like you invited Colin Kaepernick, give me that platform because we no longer have civil rights. As you see right here, in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King, the 1964 Civil Rights Act, the US Attorney General Pamela Bondi refuses to protect civil rights. The FBI Director Kash Patel refuses to protect civil rights. So we no longer have civil rights. So give me that platform. You talking that talk, then walk the walk. Refusing to faithfully discharge the duties of their office. And I'm going to prove this right here, quick, fast, and in a hurry. What you're looking at is petition for the United States Attorney General Pamela Bondi, which states, enforce the rule of law concerning the Constitution's checks and balances. This takes precedence over all matters. But you see the date on that, which it was received. They didn't file it. They said it's received. And then you see enforce rule of law under the 14th Amendment disqualification clause. President Donald Trump took office knowing he previously breached oath of office, now requiring 2/3 of both the House and the Senate to remove such disability. And there you see that right now. So we no longer have civil rights, as it says, enforce civil rights. Then, what you're seeing right now, once again, received by the courts. And this is the FBI Director, Kash Patel. And what it says is, execute your duty investigating civil rights violations. Investigate white-collar crimes. Investigating kidnapping and deprivation of rights under color of law. As you see it right there. So if you ain't sold out, then book me on the show. Jesha Miller. I am the petitioner of the Constitution's checks and balances. I am empowered to stop inequality, social injustice, and police brutality. Yeah, unprecedented for a black man. So if you ain't sold out, then walk the walk and talk the talk. And then book me on the show. As I showed you already. Oh, and I bust bubbles. Because what you see right there, and as you see that date right there, President Donald Trump, when he was previously in office, so he illegally took office this time. Honor the Constitution's checks and balances immediately or be impeached. You see the date on that? That's when he was previously in office. How bad do you want with the presidency? Enough to uphold the Constitution. That's right. He breached oath of office, illegally taking office, which he knowingly did. And book me. Yeah, Stephen A., who I am. Well, they know who I am. You see the name right there. To Jesha Miller from the office of Donald Trump, which states before you take office, you must publicly acknowledge breaking oath of office, which requires 2/3 of both houses for you to take office. And the Treasury immediately owes Jesha Miller $6.75 billion. Oh, y'all playing this game, right? $1 billion for the United States Supreme Court imposing slavery and continued oppression. So, Stephen A. Smith, if you ain't sold out, then book me on the show. That's right. Give me that hour, the same time that you gave Colin Kaepernick. And I prove this as you see this right now. Like I said, right there, what you're looking at is taking office of the FBI Director, which states, take the standard oath office, swearing to support and defend the Constitution, which I showed you he just refused to do, against all enemies, foreign and domestic, bear true faith and allegiance to it. That's the Constitution. This obligation freely, without mental reservation, and faithfully discharge the duties of his office. And what you see right there are those duties. Yeah. Mission stated its goal to protect the American people and uphold the Constitution. What I just showed you, Stephen A., if you ain't sold out, book me on the show. This is Black History Month. I stop inequality, social injustice, and police brutality, as I am empowered to do by the Constitution's checks and balances. Oh, you didn't know about that, so you better ask Barack Obama about that. And like I said, major duties. And what that said, public corruption and civil rights, of which I just showed you, he refuses to do. So, Stephen A., for the next generation not to have to go through all this racism and embedded in America, yeah, book me on the show. You say you ain't sold out, talking the talk, walk the walk, and book me on the show. Hey, give me a week, I'll be there. Hey, I got to get paid, book me on the show, because this is Black History Month, and this racism in America needs to end. But I said, if you ain't sold out, book me.